Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel.
Real niggas watch chillin' with an L.
So, I have a very special video. This video was supposed to be out way last year when I finished up last semester, but I got busy. I don't know, y'all just gonna see the real me, y'all gonna get the real me and my side of the story because people wanted to play with me last year. So I'm gonna let y'all know what it really was and what it still is because, yeah. Y'all, my curls fell from earlier, so if my hair looks a little off the rockers, that's because it is. I've been outside earlier filming another video. Today, we're not filming a vlog, not filming how to, none of that. Today, I'm gonna give y'all the real story time of my first, that's what make it so bad, it's my first experience. My first roommate experience. Yeah, I was gonna name drop, but you can get sued for that, so I'm gonna keep y'all names out of it. But the pictures, I'm gonna still show the pictures because my people deserve to know how y'all look and y'all have the nerve to, okay. But that's besides the point. Hey, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. I post vlogs, a bunch of stuff really, but mostly vlogs. Yeah, we're just gonna get right into the video. So I have everything saved on my handy dandy iPad because this story is old, but I'm still telling it as if, you know, it's present day because I don't know, I've never told the story before. Like my family, they know what happened or whatever, but they don't know everything. So if y'all are watching this, this is the grown-up me speaking. Other than that, everything I need is on this bad boy right here. I took pictures of everything and I documented everything because I had to have stuff on record and on file because it's like you're not just finna sit here and lie on me, because that's basically what she did. Y'all, I bought a whole new SD card for this video with longer hours and everything. I'm ready. Yeah, I got a list of stuff to go over for y'all, so I'm not going to get off track with this one, so we're just gonna get right into it. This happened last year, 2022. I attended EMCC from August 2022 to December 2022. I was gonna stay there for a full year, but I just knew I wasn't doing the whole room thing, the roommate thing again, because no, I'm not gonna go through that again. I'm gonna start from the beginning to ease y'all into it so y'all just not overwhelmed, because it does get kind of like party and choppy throughout, but it's okay. So I went to EMCC last year because my family actually moved down here to Florida where I'm at now because it was time for a change for them. I understand that. I didn't want to go to Florida, so I took it upon myself to apply and stay in Mississippi. And, you know, I got accepted, everything, you know, I was going for nursing, all of that. Boom, bop, pow, fine. Basically, I didn't want to move with them because I didn't like Florida then. I never wanted to move to Florida. Every time we visited, it was nice. It's nice for visiting, just not nice for living. Everything is high here. Like, I really hate that I stay here now. I'm managing it because the job I have is, love it so much. Yeah, they moved and I was like, you know what, I'm not going there because I really didn't want to leave the people that I knew there already in Mississippi, and I'm still kind of hurt about that, but it's okay. So I applied, I enrolled. I was like, okay, well, you gonna have to stay on campus or get you an apartment there. And with the job I had at the time, I knew with going to school, trying to afford an apartment, I wasn't gonna want to do that. So I was like, well, I can stay on campus because, you know, financial aid, they gonna cover that for me. And they did, but I really play with the government. I went to band clinic and it was nice, you know, not band clinic, band camp. I went to band camp. It was nice or whatever. I met some great people for the time being because things got lopsided there too, but they were great people. I still, you know, a couple of them I still associate with. Shout out to my girl Haley. But yeah, I met some good people at band camp and we had fun. We hit it off. It was nice little group of friends. Boom boom boom. Now mind you, fast forward to, well, move-in day was before band camp like started. So on move-in day, I get in my room and everything because for some reason something was going on with my financial aid, like they didn't receive it. But last year financial aid had a glitch on their website, so it wasn't really my fault they weren't getting it. It was the website's fault because I submitted it to y'all. So they ended up just giving me a key to the room, and then I still had to go get that sorted out by the first day or whatever. I'm going into the room and I'm like, okay, so is somebody already moving in? She was already moving in. So for the video, we're gonna call her T2 because, mind you, we had the same first name kinda, but hers was with a J and 2 R's, and mine is with the L and 1 R. If you know my real name, just figure that out. But yeah, we're gonna call her T. No, we're gonna call her, yeah, T2. We're gonna call her T2. I moved in. T2 was already moving into the room. You know, it was fine. She was very sweet, very warm and welcoming. I was like, okay, cool. She might be cool. You know, we got kind of the same name. Whoop-de-whoop. We meet each other. Okay, blah, blah, blah. So I move in. Boom, boom, boom. It's all cool, all nice. She thought she was gonna be in there by herself, but I ended up coming because they ended up just putting me somewhere. So yeah, she was cool at first. Like, everything was great. So then, you know, we rolled into the school year, and the school year started. Everything was still cool. Like I said, like, nothing was going on until then. It's just not until, like, everybody in band, and I say in band because she was also in band as well. So it's a fly over here. Was cool, you know, band was cool, school was cool, grades was good, whoop-de-whoop. So after a while, I noticed everybody started getting messy. Like, the band was messy because some of these people were here the year before me. The year before, I went to a different college in Mississippi, so I didn't know who knew who was new or whatever, none of that. So I started to notice everybody was getting messy. Like, I don't know, this person was going with this person, everybody was sharing each other, and it was really weird. So I was like, okay, because I already had my eyes on a couple people in the band. I was like, okay, you know, I want him. But after a while, when I seen everybody was sharing everybody, I was like, I don't want that. So left that alone. Plus everybody was hoes. Everybody is a hoe at EMCC, if y'all don't know that. Everybody was getting messy, and you know, I was hearing stuff like people talking about other people, but y'all cool with the people. It's like, I don't know. That's besides the point. I just had to give y'all that backstory. Y'all know my roommate. The roommate is the main point of the story. Her name is T2, right? So T2 also had best friends, and we're gonna call them T3 and T4 because the best friends, they were twins, but they were best friends with my roommate. So yeah, we're gonna call them T3, T4. Basically, you know, I ended up meeting T3 and T4 because they're also in band. Everybody was in band. That's what really made this worse, because everybody was in band. So it's like I had to be around these people even if I tried to avoid them. I don't know. Basically, I ended up meeting the best friends, and because they would come in and out unsolicited. First of all, they started coming in and out of the room unsolicited. And when I asked her about it, she was like, oh, they just be here all the time. So I was like, you know what? Okay, cool. I'm not even gonna start nothing with this girl. Because the whole point of it is, I never tried to start anything with this girl. I was always just cool, let stuff slide, because I don't let people just work me up like that. But sometimes she really took it there. So yeah, after I met the best friends, everything was still cool or whatever. I just noticed, I don't know, she was acting different towards them. So I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to talk to her that much, because I left her alone anyways. After moving day, I really didn't say that much to her, because I'm not trying to come up here to be nobody's friend. I'm just here to get my education. After that, I was like, okay, well, you don't have to talk to her. You live with her, sure, but you don't have to talk to her. So that's that. The first incident that happened, I saved it in my notes as the smell incident, and my cousin know what I'm talking about when I say this. But basically, I remember I was at the grill getting some food that day. No, it's before this. So basically, it was a little smell in the room or whatever. I never smelled nothing, or nothing off at least, but her and her little friends, they smelled something, whatever. And they was the kind of girls like stuck up and act like they better than everybody else, but y'all ran through. Hey, don't really know what y'all want, but y'all gave some half the time. I don't know what they wanted to be. That's neither here or there. I tried to say the smell was me, but mind you, for one, I'm a clean person already. Two, I'm not just finna sit up here and say, oh, I'm the cleanest in the world. I shower every single day, 8 times a day. I'm clean. I'm a clean female, especially with being a female. For you, Miss T1, because I really I really hope this video finds the right people, because I mean, I never cared. I didn't care then. I don't care now. For you to sit up there and try to say the smell was me, because what I'm about to get into, it was never me. I knew it was never me. I always made sure my clothes was washed, my ass was washed, everything on my side of the room washed, clean, uniform. Your side of the room, what I'm about to show, okay. So yeah, I was in the grill one day getting some food, and I hear her friends walk by, and they all talking, and then she was like, yeah, I gotta go clean up this room so I can invite my man over. Mind you, she was like with 2 or 3 different people. She was still talking to her ex. She was with some new dude in band, but he didn't even know that she was still talking on the phone to y'all. It's so much. But they passed by when I was in the grill getting some food, and it was like, my roommate was saying, yeah, let me go clean up this room so I can invite this boy over, y'all. Let me get ready for this boy. And then one of the twins had the nerve to say, you better hope it don't stink in there. And then they had the nerve to walk by me and say, like, what they got to do with me? You walk in the room right now, the room on my side is clean. Y'all walked in there every time and y'all seen her stuff all over the floor and stuff. Like, matter of fact, hold on. I just wanted to let you know how dirty Big Bitchy is. And I'm not just making this to make fun or anything, but this is horrendous. So we have not my side, you know, pretty typical. Yes, that is a damn Hot Pocket box over there. And then we have my side. Why can't we all be the same? Plain and uniform. Because like I said, I kept everything because people like to lie, and I'm not one to lie. I don't give a damn. Yeah, if you walk in the room, the first thing you see is our bathroom. She has her wig all over the counter. Stuff spread out everywhere. Not to mention the dirty bubble toothbrush that she had for whatever reason. I'm guessing that was an edge brush, but I don't know. Then stuff all spread out in the bathroom. Looks a hot mess, looks nasty. And it's some more stuff, but dude. Yeah, this is the dirty bubble toothbrush right here. I'm guessing that's supposed to be an edge brush, but I would hope you're not using that on your edges that you barely had. But anyways, yeah, so we tried to blame a smell on me, but the whole time your friend, your best friend at that, the one you're closest to, the one the twins low-key want to be with, y'all don't see how dirty she is? Or are y'all just blind because y'all her best friend? I don't. With the smell situation, I don't know. It's just like, it got to a point where I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not finna just let nobody just pick on me and run over me, nothing like that. Because I used to do that in elementary school and stuff, because the way I am, I take after my daddy. Like, my daddy, he's really sweet. Really, I don't know, he's a sponge. I used to be like him until I started letting bitches know. But I was like, it got to a point where I was like, you know what? I'm not finna let nobody pick on me. I'm not finna let nobody blame nothing on me that I know is not me. And it's her. So that's when I started taking pictures. I started recording videos. And I was doing what I do, because when it all come out, who's going to be looking stupid? You big dirty bubble. So it got to a point where one night I had called my mama and I was like, Mama, this girl getting on my nerves. These girls up here doing this and this and this. And she was like, just da-da-da, da-da-da. Because I was really finna just go out that day and curse everybody out. I didn't care about getting expelled or whatever. That's why you dead. You got killed with a camera lens cover. But I had texted my mama, well, I called her, and I was just telling her what was going on, and she was like, just make sure you document everything and try to tough it out and stick with it, you know, get through the semester. And I was like, yeah, I'm not really trying to hear all that. So I started taking pictures, and, you know, I get to snooping one day, because I'm like, okay, y'all smell something. I don't smell nothing too bad, too off. But if it is a smell, then I at least need to see where it's coming from. Because mind y'all, I told y'all, my stuff, my clothes were clean and washed. And I don't know, her side of the room was always dirty. So can we just put 2 and 2 together? Can we put 2 and 2 together? I get to snooping one day, and why do I find a bunch of dirty rags under our sink? Why are you putting dirty used rags under the sink? Mind y'all, this girl would literally... You already share a room with somebody, but you're hanging your dirty towels up on the shower like it's just your room. That was the thing about her. She always acted like the room was just hers, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna let it be. It's only so and so months until I gotta go home. So and so much till I gotta do this. So she was always just treating the room like it was hers. Like in this picture right here, that's all of her stuff in the shower. Her 2 dirty rags, for which I don't even know why she used 2 rags, because for that stench. You couldn't have been that clean if y'all smell something. I'm just saying. I use one and, you know. But that's all of her stuff in the shower. Like, you share a room with somebody. Then, in that picture, you can see how dirty she left the tub and stuff. Like, you treated it as if... Am I red? You treated the room as if you were the only one that stayed there. But you're blaming somebody else for a stench, for a smell. Majority of the room is covered in your funk. Anyways, besides her treating the room like it was hers, you know, after I found those dirty rags, I was like, you know what? Okay. So I sent my mama the pictures that night. I was like, Mama, this girl got a bunch of dirty rags up under the sink. They trying to blame it on me, but I know I'm clean. I do all of this, this, and this. And she was like, well, take a picture and all of that. And I sent it to her. And she was, my mama started going on. She was like, yeah, she's dirty, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay, yeah, so you agree with me. I'm not crazy. So I started to just take it upon myself then to be like, hey, what's all of this? But this is where it gets crazy at. So I wasn't talking to nobody for a while because I had got to a point in that semester, like, I was just over everybody. I didn't want to talk to nobody, none of that. Because, I don't know, it just, everything got weird. Like, nobody knew I was going through the whole roommate situation, none of that. Like, nobody outside of that room knew that besides my cousin and my family. So, yeah. So, I was at a point, I was like, you know what, I'm not going to talk to nobody. So, I was quiet. I'll come in the room, get what I need to go, get what I need to get out. Come in the room, shower, go to sleep. Sometimes, I even went to my city that I was staying in to take a shower just to come all the way back there because I just genuinely did not want to be in that space no more. Like, I was, even on weekends, I never stayed in that dorm. I'm sorry, but yeah, because I got to a point where I was like, you know what, it's taking everything in me to not bite my tongue or whatever. But this particular night, I was pissed and I was fed up. So she went out with her boyfriend or whatever you want to call him, girl. I don't know what you called him. He was one of many, I know that. She went out with him or whatever, and I guess she gave her key to her best friend, one of the twins, or left the key in the room. I wasn't waking up. I was already asleep for the night. I had class the next day. I'm not waking up for you. I don't care. So they come bamming on the door. Mind you, it's like, I think it was 3 or 4 in the morning. I'm gonna insert the video.
Well, I literally was in the middle. Anyways, I literally was in the middle of sleeping. And I get waking up to bamming on my door. Her fish friends put them fucking keys on her bed earlier. And she was gone for the night. I got up. And I literally said, who is it? And nobody said nothing. Didn't see nobody at the peephole. Not opening that fucking door. Good fucking night. And they finna knock again.
Yeah, so they come in the room. Well, they come to the room door, bamming like bats out of hell. Like they're the FBI. But I was standing in bed. I'm not finna open the door for nobody. You should have just been more responsible and brought your key with you if you knew you was gonna be out that long. The whole issue I had was, for one, don't come bamming on the door if it's not yours. Because you sent your minions to bam on the door and wake me up because you forgot your key. Anyways, as y'all seen in the video or heard in the video, I just stayed right there because I'm not finna get up for nobody to open the door. You should have brought your key. That was also a turning point because whenever I did get up, I was like, you know what, let me stop being like that. I don't know why I gave myself the benefit of the doubt so many times to try to be nice to this girl and these two Oscars, but I was like, okay, you know what, just get up and just open it so it can stop. I get up and go to the door. Nobody answers. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm laying back down because, for one, I don't like being waking up out of my sleep. 2, I don't like being waking up out of my sleep for nothing. 3, I was sleepy. Next day, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take everything I got, meaning what I had saved, and I'm just going to go to the not the school board, but the school board. And I went and talked to them, did nothing. So if y'all have a problem, please take it into your own hands, because a school will never help you solve anything. Beat that bitch with a bat and go on about your life. At that point, I didn't really care about getting expelled or nothing. I was just, you know what, I was just ready to act on it. So after that, I was like, you know what, okay. So I started being really blunt towards her. And that's when I started finding more out too. So I went away for a weekend. I went somewhere with my cousin, I forgot where. And I come back Saturday night to lay down, have a great time, go to sleep. I go in the bathroom just to use it. Why do I see a big ass dirt ring around the bathtub? The size of that ring, like no other. She was a big, hefty, huge Hugo mama, but the size of that ring, and y'all have the nerve to sit up here and call people dirty and say the smell was coming from me? Check out Moto Moto. Y'all, when I saw the size of that ring, even just watching the video back, I'm getting pissed. Because, for one, why would you leave a ring that big? 2, this just proved even more that you're dirty. 3, why didn't you clean the tub?
Am I tripping, or is this...
If you know you live with somebody or you share a space with somebody, why would you want them to see that? Do you not know? I'm really starting to think this girl was just a little off the rockers, a little dumb. Because why would you share something with somebody and leave it dirty? Like, you might not care what people say, but you don't care what people say that much? Jesus. And for y'all to sit up here and try to talk about me every day and find something new, I know y'all was jealous. And I'm talking to y'all specifically, because I hope, like I said, I hope the video finds you. But I know y'all was jealous or whatever, but the dirt ring, you can't look past that. Your friend's dirty. I'm sorry. But y'all, I immediately took pictures of that ring, and I was like, okay, I'm marching up there the next day and I'm talking to this lady, because there's no way. I requested another room. That didn't help because it was too far into the year. Mind you, this was November. It was just one more month until I had to move out. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna just try it one more time. Talk to the lady, boom, boom, boom. Did nothing. Couldn't move rooms because it was too late. The girl I was staying with, she was an RA. You're an RA. You see dirty rooms every day. Why do you want your own space to be dirty? Like, y'all, I still cannot wrap my head around this, because even a year later, it's like I still don't understand what was y'all problem with me. Y'all tried to say the smell was coming from me, but Big Funky had a ring around the tub, dirty rags under the sink, and that just didn't do anything. Mind you, this girl, when she had periods, it was horrible. I had to deal with all of that for about 4 months. When she had periods, it was horrible. Why, when I walk in the bathroom one morning to get ready for class, this girl not only had her pants, like, you know how you just pull your pants down right where you sitting at? This girl had left her pants right there, pulled down in the same spot. She took them hoes off, left them right there. Why was there period blood dragged on the floor? Period blood all on the toilet. Then, not to mention, another time, it was some random substance on the toilet. Y'all, I'm telling you, this girl was so dirty, it don't even make no sense. Like, I don't know. I really hope she has fixed herself now. I really do. But when I seen that period blood, I was like, okay. Alright. So I confronted her about that. And it was a whole rada. That just made everything worse. I should have just shut up. So basically, after that, there was an incident where she had her toilet paper, and y'all can see it in the last picture. She had her toilet paper roll on the tub rim thing. She always left it there for some reason. Like I said, always treating the room like she just lived there by herself. So she left her toilet paper there, and I was like, you know what? At that point, after I seen that period blood, I was done. I didn't care no more. For real. I went ahead, I left it there, and I took a shower. Because usually, you know, people with common sense would move it. I have common sense. I just didn't want to move it. And I let it get wet on purpose. I left it there and it got wet. And I left it there even after it got wet. Next morning, or the next day or whenever, it was either the morning or the day. The next day, I guess she found it or whatever, and she was pissed because it was wet. But then she proceeded to turn around and put another one in the same spot.
What a dumbass, okay? This is the tissue I moved last night that you complain about they got wet. And this is the damn tissue that you put right back in the same spot that got the other one wet last night. What a dumbass. Like, why would you do it again if it got wet last night?
Because I heard her. It was the night. The next night. She found it. She came back after doing something, going somewhere. I think we was done with practice or whatever. She came back. I guess got ready to go see some dude. And she was like,
I know she did not get my toilet paper wet. This the shit I be talking about.
Mind you, I can hear her the whole time she's right in the bathroom. Like, the bathroom is literally right there. The walls are made of concrete cement. But I can hear everything she's saying because it's like, it's so thin and it's right there. Like, I just hear in there mumbling. I'm just over there laughing because shouldn't have been a dumbass, babe. But, I mean, that was her fault for leaving the tissue there. So, she got mad, started mumbling and stuff. And then I was talking to my cousin. I was like, she up in there talking about me right now because her tissue got wet, but she shouldn't have left it right there. And then me and my cousin had a whole thing. You know, we was just sitting over there laughing because you're stupid. Why would you leave your stuff right there? Then the next day you turn around and leave another one in the same spot? I'm telling y'all, this girl did not have sense whatsoever. But yeah, she turned around, left another one in the same spot. Like, so dumb. Anyways, she didn't say nothing when she came out of the bathroom from mumbling. She didn't say nothing. And I was right there in the room. I sat there and laughed about it because that's you, dumbass. Then on top of her just acting like, well, this is the same category, but basically her just still acting like the room was just hers again. It was plenty of incidents where we'll be in the same space and I'll be playing my TV. Mind you, I have respect every time and I turn my TV down so, you know, it wouldn't be too loud and one person is playing over the other. She didn't have that same respect. This girl got in there every time. Mind you, I kept my TV on the number 10. That was good enough for me. I could still hear it. She couldn't really hear it, even though it was right there in the same room. So, I always turned my stuff down, made sure I was respectful. But her, on the other hand, she played her stuff entirely too loud. I couldn't even hear mine. Then, one night, we even had a battle. She was watching something on her laptop, and I was on my TV. So I was like, okay, well, it's a little loud, so I'm just going to turn it up a little bit since she just want to play it loud out of nowhere. Mind you, at this point, I'm not asking nothing. I'm not. I turned my TV up, and she proceeds to turn her laptop up. So I turned my TV up some more, and she turned hers up some more. And then I turned my TV up again, and she left. You're already being disrespectful as is. You've been disrespectful the whole year. And you think I'm finna turn around and have some respect for you and ask you to turn your stuff down? Fast forward to the end of the semester, I can finally get out that hole. Mind y'all, I had my room packed up November 15th. All of my stuff was gone out that hole by November 15th, if not earlier. It was all in my trunk, ready to go. So when December got here, all I had to do was go on down to Florida and live my life. After November 15th, I was not in that room no more. I packed all my stuff up and yeah, I was done. I was just done. So after that, I just decided I couldn't take any more of it. Really, from like mid-November all the way to December, I was not in that room. I was either in my city, back home, or something. I just knew I wasn't there. I remember coming back for my birthday because I had to put my stuff on my cake there. And basically after that, I checked out of that room on the 9th. I was finished. So we went through the room, walked through the room. Even the lady was like, yeah, this is messy and all of that. So I got some clips of when I was checking out. It's nothing really special, but
Which side of the room?
this one over here.
key in your ID.
So basically, yeah, that's the story. She's dirty. Hope she's cleaner now. I decided to transfer again after that and not come back this spring semester because I don't know, it just wasn't for me no more. Like, outside of the roommate situation, EMCC just was not where I wanted to be anymore. Yeah, after that, I just came to Florida and it's been gravy ever since. I guess the only few tips I would have for incoming freshmen or people that's planning on staying on campus, don't do it. You can pay extra to stay by yourself. Don't get a roommate unless, well, I wouldn't even say unless you really know them or like y'all are best friends, because even that could go sour. But don't do it. If you do, pay extra to stay by yourself. I'm telling you, it's not worth it. When you share a space with somebody, it could go that way. So, yeah. And if you are planning on staying on campus with a roommate, I would just say be careful. You know, document stuff. And just have open conversations with your roommate, because clearly she couldn't do that. And I got to a point where I wasn't finna do it either anymore because it kept getting worse. Tara's really about to make me cry. And as far as what I gotta say to her, get cleaner, man. I don't know. You're a lady. Clean like one. Act like one. Please. But last of all, fuck yeah. Really hope you guys like this video. It took a lot to get everything back together. It took a lot of strength, some tears, and hard work to film this video. But I really hope y'all enjoyed it because y'all needed to hear that. If y'all want some more story times, I can do some more story times because my life is crazy. I love it. Yeah, I mean, that's basically it for this video. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.